What's up, guys? Sorry about that. A little bit of technical difficulties, but we are in the game. So, as of right now, STLCC is currently up 1 point. As the second round of the first map, we are on. I think it's Lee Jiang. I forgot this map, guys. I'm gonna be honest, but it's looking like we are running Far Mercy. Wow, I don't know. I've seen this in a hot minute, but hey, if it's working. It works. So Luke is gonna take 3 out before he himself goes down. Doesn't matter too much because Bacon Cat is gonna get a res off for him. And although STLCC is down their diva right now, which is their tank, they are coming up on 30% to the point, able to hold their own as the other team is coming in from spawn. Gives their tank time to walk. So Far Mercy really holding it in the front here, our diva is back, and Luke gets the pick on the flank. On their Pharah. It's looking like we're gonna have some people holding high ground, and Freezy is going to go down on Tracer, but our diva goes in to contest, see if he can hold the point down for his team. We're coming up on Rush here, but I don't think we're gonna need it, as STLCC is going to get 4 picks this fight, and is just a soldier left. Although we are down our Pharah right now, doesn't matter too much as we get the res off. So STLCC is going to reset here, coming up on 80% to the point. We have Valkyrie online, as well as a few other ultimates, I'm sure. So here we're going to pop Valkyrie, see if they pop anything in return. It's not looking like they do, so we're going to send out our Diva Bomb, but STLCC is going to have to be aware of the Ramatra that is looking like he wants to go touch the point. Taino able to get out using his TP, and he's going to use his Kitsune rush on point, and the Ramatra is also going to pop ult. It's looking like the other team is popping 3 ults here, Moira ult, Hanzo ult, and Ram ult. So we only committed rush, I believe. So looking like we are going to regroup here, and all we got to do is cap one more time as we are at 99%. It's looking like Bacon Cat is going to just be pocketing someone up here. Pocketing Luke, the Pharah again. It's not looking like we really have any ults online. Maybe we did use a lot. But we're gonna come on this backside of point, kind of boop these people off. To no avail though. We're just kind of poking, building our ults. And Luke is able to get a pick on the Hanzo. As STLCC is now up, they should W key into this point at something like a squishy. And that's exactly what they do. Luke is going to push the soldier off of the map. He's going to get a pick on the Moira. Bacon Cat gets a pick on the Brig. Diva finishing it up. Mr. Spjornf. And STLCC is going to take this map as a whole. 2-0ing the other team that we are playing against. Very well done. We were not able to see the first round as we were having some difficulties with the stream, but Luke is going to get played the game. We will be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. So for a little catch up for everybody that is just now tuning in, STLCC is currently up on one map right now, is 1-0. So welcome in. Pretty early game so far, best of 5. So whoever gets first to 3 wins this series. We played on Li Jiang, and now we're going to be playing on wow, I'm blanking on these map names, guys. I'm washed. I'm really washed. I think this is something. I forgot. I'm sorry, I let you guys down. I really don't know. But it's looking like we are on attack first. Team we are playing against, RBC is currently going to be playing for defense, and this is Hollywood. This is Hollywood. That's what this map is. I think this is Hollywood, guys. Alright. I'm not as washed as I thought. Alright, it's looking like we're going to walk out on the Diva, Tracer, Far Mercy. We're keeping the Far Mercy and the Kiriko. I'm interested to see how this Diva plays into this Zarya. Lots of high ground. STLCC is going to have to flush out those on high ground. Their tank is not going to be able to get up there, but this Far Mercy is able to get the right angle. Shouldn't be too hard to do that. We have Storm DMing the defense matrixing the Bastion. They are going to get 2 picks though. STLCC is currently up, leaving RBC's tank out in main. STLCC is able to come back here and kind of sit on point, but ooh, going straight for the back lines was a good play. STLCC currently going to cap. The Zarya is still up there, completely cut off from her team. She's just gonna stack herself, I think. Yep. So STLCC does cap it, leaving 5 minutes 30 seconds time to push through. Spew going to take this right angle here, kind of just walking the back line down as we were able to get a pick on the tank. He really wants this Ana. Defense matrixes the sleep dart, and this Pharmacy is just dominating this game. They're just walking it down in the sky. RBC is going to need to pull out some sort of maybe double hit scan or some characters that can really just mark our Pharmacy to make it easier for their team to be able to walk. Looking like the D.Va and the Pharmacy are going to get set up on height, as I'm sure we have our Kiriko on point, as our Tracer is very, very in there, just kind of distracting them. RBC's tank walks out, and Spjornf is going to send his ultimate into the back. And he doesn't get a kill with the bomb, but he gets a 3-piece by getting in his mech. So, hey, it works. STLCC coming up on the second point here, being able to capture this, as RBC is not going to be able to probably contest this. They might have to just regroup and get set up for third point here. STLCC does get the point, leaving 5 minutes 30 seconds on the clock again. Our Kiriko kind of staying on point to make sure progress is made while his team plays up. Our D.Va very close to demeching here, but he just does not care. He said, yeah, there's my counter in my face. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here actually. And he does live because our supports are insane. So, very well played. Got 2 on point. Making progress here. STLCC currently has our supports ults online here. RBC coming up on 2 ults of their own. Almost 3. So, let's see how this plays out. It's looking like we are going to Mercy ult, forcing out a recall on Freezy. We get a pick on the Baptiste here, but they get a pick on our Pharah. Everybody taking their angle. Bacon Cat is able to res Luke TM here, and STLCC is going to team wipe RBC here. Everybody's just pressing Q. Honestly, really close touch. The Emre was really close to touching there. But very well played by STLCC. That was a good push. Not much contest to their progress, which is really good. If their team is able to play up, they can have people consistently on point, just making progress for the entire team, as long as you hold that space. So now we're going to be swapping sides. STLCC makes it through all 3 points with 4 minutes and 17 seconds left on the clock. STLCC is now going to be on defense here to try and stop RBC from pushing through and meeting their progress in the end. So I'm curious to see if they stay on the same comp or if they walk out on something different. But it is looking like they're going to stay. They're really comfortable on this comp. Or at least they're doing a lot of practice with it. I heard they were practicing this, so. This team looks like they got a good comp going so far. This looks good. STLCC is going to get set up height for the most part. We got Freezy over here scouting out on this angle towards the spawn door. I don't know why Luke's there, I'll be honest, but he is. I don't know. He was bored, he wanted to say hello, so. Pharmacy. Can I refer to these two as the E-couple? Because that's just the E-couple, like, characters. Like, I'm gonna start doing that, actually. So, our E-couple, it was frontlining for a second. They're gonna back up a little bit. And our D.Va is going to meet them here in this choke. They're kind of just poking at each other. Oh, this is invigorating. This is some good gameplay right here. RBC throws out a speed ring, but they don't seem to walk with it. Spearmp able to get a pick on RBC's Juno. They are now down both of their supports, actually, as our E-couple's in the back line, forcing May Ice Cube out, and Luke's at 4 HP. Oh my gosh, but yeah, they just kind of very good target prio there. Freezy gets set back up on his angle on the height in the back, and we are going to just keep our positioning the same way it was. Our D.Va down main, everybody else set up on height, and then our E-couple in the sky, the way it should be. Freezy coming out of his hidey hole, kind of poking at the back line there. He's scared of that Cassidy though. I would be too. Playing Tracer into that is scary. Look at him. Oh, he's scared. No, run, run, Freezy, run. He's out. But it's okay, our E-couple is coming in. Oh, our Mercy goes down and... Huh? What? Yep. Is that good comms or what? Like, come on. Coach approves of the E-couple comms, guys. So, I missed it a little bit, I'm gonna be honest. But this looks like STLCC, although we did lose some players that fight, we were able to hold it. So, really good sustain there. Oh, we used bomb. Okay. So we're kind of even in an ult charge here. Their D.Va's going to contest our height, but dude, our E-couple's actually just in the back. Like, dude, no, this is so crazy. No, this is so crazy. Dude, I would be upset if I had to play against Pharmercy. It has been so long since I had to play against that, bro. I feel so bad. I hate it. But it was a good pick for them to go on the Cassidy. I think the Cassidy just needs some help marking them. Marking our E-couple in the sky. And it's looking like they're going to walk with Ray, so this could be really good. They send out both support ults. And we match with both of ours. So the Mei gets a pick on our Kiriko. Juno gets a pick on our D.Va. Luke gets a pick on Juno, but he is taken out. It is just Freezy and Bacon Cat alive here. They need to kind of just contest for as long as they can so that their team can come back. Luke gets res by Bacon Cat and does get a pick on the Mei. Spjorn back gets a pick on the D.Va. And it's looking like we're looking towards the back line now. We don't care about the baby D.Va on point too much. Spjorn coming to aid his Tracer. Very well done. STLCC played that well. They were down, but were able to contest for their team to come back. We have bomb up again, but if we're able to, yeah, we'll be able to build. They send their own bomb in our backline, but it doesn't seem to get anyone. But Luke does go down. We get a trade out for it. Spjorn fighting for his life on point here. He uses ult to kind of remech. Freezy going crazy, gets a triple. And STLCC cleans it up and gets a team kill at the very end. So this will now be 2-0. STLCC having 2 points. And our E-couple gets play of the game again. Somebody get this guy off this character. Somebody get this guy off this character, bro. Very well played. We will be right back with the last map. Alrighty guys, welcome back. We are on the third map here. The score is currently 2-0 for anyone curious and just now coming in. STLCC having 2 points, RBC having 0 at this point in time. We're currently on Junkertown, and it's looking like we're going to keep practicing this comp that we've been wanting to really drill down on here. We are currently on attack, RBC being the ones on defense here getting set up. It's looking like they're going to change their comp up a little bit. They're going to have D.Va, Widow. Widow very good on this map, very good pick. They have Echo, Lifeweaver, Juno, and we are going to run a jetpack out here. We have D.Va, Tracer, our E couple still online here. We're going to keep the Kiriko. It was just a joke, by the way. We're not running the Jetpack Cat. Kiriko going straight for point again, as that is her job at in this comp here. Our D.Va is going to meet their D.Va on height. Does fall, but it's kind of just looking for the backline here. Doesn't seem to care for the D.Va. Our Tracer going in for the Widow, but the Widow does get pulled. Luke still on Pharah. STLCC just walking this backline down. Yeah. So their D.Va is still alive. Unfortunately, this will be a big stagger for this team. So RBC is going to need to wait just a few seconds longer for the D.Va to come back up online to get set up for this point. They're just kind of holding here, waiting for their tank to come back. And Freezy wants to get in here early. He wants to come into this backline, get set up as quick as he can. Our D.Va gets out, kind of just pushes point with his team for a few moments. And so Luke gets a pick on the Cassidy, but STLCC is able to cap the point. Freezy distracting this backline here. Panic pulse a little bit. Bjorn gets a pick on the Kiriko, and he is now looking to chase down this Juno as Soldier does go down, and Juno does go down, and STLCC leaves the tank alone again for the very last pick. This poor tank, they're actually just staggering him. Can we report these guys? Look at them, like, this is crazy work. Let's get a report going on Luke TM, please. Thank you. Alright, so we are pushing point. RBC currently? Nope. Yeah, wait, actually, yes. Scratch that. They are close to D.Va ult, so they will be able to match ours. Freezy, they do get an early pick on Freezy here, so STLCC is currently down one of their DPS players. And the Cassidy takes out our Mercy, so Spjornf is going to throw his ult out, but it doesn't get anyone. STLCC currently down 2 players. It is just up to, well, actually our Tracer's back. He's just kind of poking this Cassidy out, as the Cassidy was a little bit of an issue there. He does get very low, so he backs up, and STLCC looks like they are going to try to regroup here. STLCC has their support ults online, and RBC has a little bit to build theirs, but it's looking like their ult economy is looking a lot better than ours at this point in time. So I'm curious to see how this plays out. Luke going to play this high. He really wants this Cassidy out of the fight here, as he was a really big issue for STLCC. Gets a pick on Bacon Cat. We are currently down our Mercy player, but Freezy gets 2 trades for it. He is locked in. RBC does use their D.Va bomb, but STLCC is able to kill him through in baby form, so they are going to keep pushing the cart here. Bacon Cat on his way back to his team. RBC is currently still up on ult economy. They could do a lot with this, especially with us still being on Pharmacy and they're on double hit scan. This is really good. This is really good for RBC. STLCC is going to have to play a little more careful, as this Cassidy is really marking our flyers. He's going to kill Luke, and he is going to ult the Mercy. Our Bacon Cat is out of the fight. And Spjornf gets really low, but he does take out their Juno. He gets demeched. This is kind of a rough situation here. He has to either go get himself killed or live. And it's looking like he's going to take the first option. He's going to go get himself back to his team. RBC still up in ult economy compared to us. Still have 3 ults online, and we currently only have 1. But we're about to match this 3, so we'll see. STLCC, both teams throw out a support ult. Lots of ults coming out here. Freezy getting 2 picks. Spjornf just has a thing for sitting on people with his mech. I don't know. Like, that's crazy. I'm always killed through mine. And SLCC is going to clean up. We do not have any support ults online right now. It's looking like RBC's Kiriko is going to get a pick on our Pharah really early, and is going to send out their rush. for his team to be able to play in. Our D.Va goes straight for the back line and does get a pick on the Cassie, but does get demech'd here. RBC sends out their visor and gets a lot of picks. They get a lot of picks with that. So they're now forcing STLCC to kind of regroup with their team as they've been up in an ult economy for a good minute now. Closest thing we have online is our Tracer Pulse here, which really relies on you to be able to get that sticky off. Luke just poking does get a pick on their Kiriko. Spjorn seems to drop here and wants to go straight for the back line. He's pinging out the soldier to his team and is able to finish him off, but our Kiriko is going to go down, leaving just Bacon Cat to heal the rest of STLCC. They do get the pick, and Ramatra ult is going to come out. But Luke gets a pick on their support. We're kind of just making a lot of trades now. It's just our E-couple up. Oh, just kidding. Our Kiriko's up as well. But it's looking like STLCC just needs to die here and regroup. Oh, but Tyno does not go down without a fight, and neither does Luke, as they both get picks. RBC will come back up quicker than STLCC will, though, as they are closer to spawn than us. Alright. STLCC building their ult economy back. This is really good. So we are going to use Mercy ult here to, I guess, kind of scare them. I'm not too sure. Luke does go down, but Bacon Cat is going to be able to get this res off, except he messes it up. So STLCC is currently still down one. But we do have bomb. I'm curious if Spjorn is going to just throw it or if he's going to use it for demech. He's kind of just poking here. RBC's Kiriko goes down here. Luke looking at this Ramatra, solo ults him, gets the pick off. Oh wait, that defense matrix was big by Spjorn. Luke was gonna die through that if he didn't do that. Alright, and STLCC is going to get it through all 3 points here with 28 seconds left on the clock. So they struggled a little bit towards the end, but they were able to pick it up and rebuild their ult economy again. And we will now be flipping sides. STLCC is going to be playing for defense this time, and RBC is going to be attacking. So yeah, I'm curious to see if both teams stay their comps. Widow on this map is very oppressive. I'm shocked to see both teams didn't kind of match it for each other, but I think RBC swapped their Widow pretty early. I still think it'd be a good comp to run for both teams, so very good Widow map. So we're keeping everything except Freezy is going to hop off of the Tracer and kind of match their Cassidy, match this hit skin. But for the most part, we're gonna keep our comp, and RBC is going to keep their double hit scan for our Pharmacy, which I understand completely. 13 seconds left on the preparation, and then we will get straight into it. STLCC fight planning here. I'm sure the other team is doing the same. Getting this pre-plan in. And it's looking like STLCC is going to keep this height. They want to play from this bridge here. Just kind of poking. Freezy just kind of poking with this team. Our D.Va goes in on the height on the bridge across from. Just kind of scouting out their backline, poking, and he's going to drop here to contest this cart from moving any further than it has. He gets the ram really low, but Freezy does go down. Spjorn gets the trade for him though. STLCC gets a res. It's currently an even fight at this point in time. But RBC is currently down a tank, so I think Spjorn can kind of just walk on what he wants to, if his team allows him to. But it's looking like he's gonna get out. Tino gonna heal up our Mercy. They keep this bridge height. They do not want to give this up. STLCC does not. Spjorn gets really, really low, but they do. Freezy is able to get a pick on the Ramatra. Spjorn kind of just covering for his E couple on his team, and Freezy gets a pick on this right side angle. Kind of poking at the Kiriko, forcing the TP out as RBC does regroup in their spawn. But Freezy still wants to be on this angle. He just, Spjorn goes a little bit in, but does back up, regroup with his team. Make sure he's not overextending too much. Kind of just holding any angles that they can here. Goes up to this soldier. Kiriko kind of focusing him. Luke TM just kind of shooting, poking, getting his ultimate up. STLCC is currently up on ults. We use our Mercy ult, I guess, to be more flexible in where we play. We get a pick on the Ram again. Luke TM forcing them back into point, or their spawn. Alright. We only used our Mercy ult. We have every other ult up. And RBC is still building some of theirs. For the most part, both teams coming up on about the same ults. Luke TM gets a pick on the Kiriko, so RBC is currently down. STLCC kind of just forcing out a lot of staggers. Spjorn throws his bomb and is able to get one, although Luke does go down, making it an even fight. Lot going on here. It's just Spjorn for live, I believe. Spjorn and Bacon Cat here. They're trying to hold it down on point, and just kind of sustain. Spjorn playing for his Mercy to be able to get out of this fight, so that they can hold this other angle. This is very well played. RBC is going to force a rush out towards us, and we are unable to match it. STLCC kinda very unsure. We're just popping stuff. We need to regroup here. Team's getting a little staggered. We do not have Cassie ult. RBC is up on ult economy again on us. Luke going to touch point, use his ult, forcing out Ray. Currently even, we're still even. We're up now. Oh, we're even again, just kidding. We gotta look at that Juno first, but he is trying his hardest to contest the point. Don't give up the point, don't give it up. Oh my gosh. We're even again, like we just keep being even. Breezy coming back, we're still even, oh no. And then the Ramatra is going to pop his ult, and it's looking like RBC is going to take this first point here. STLCC did a little bit of staggering, they got a little uncoordinated, and Bacon Cat honestly might get staggered even here. Oh my gosh, what is this? A 1v1 in this room! Oh my goodness, the E couple prevails. Like, come on now. But yeah. So this is good for STLCC. They're currently down their own Mercy here, so they could honestly go fast. Oh wait, no, the Mercy's back. Oh, it was the Juno. Oops, my bad. Oh, Freezy gets scared. He runs away. He did not like that. He did not like the 2v1 in that room. He is going to come up on this bridge. Luke going to go down, but we get the trade for it, and our Mercy really wants this res. So we are unable to get the res off. Snorm going in, but he has bomb. And Luke is coming back from spawn. Lots of trading here, looking like STLCC is currently... I can't tell if they're up or not. I think they're up. They're just on their tank right now, I think. I think everybody else is back, yeah. So Luke able to get 2 picks here. They stopped the cart from making any more progress with a minute left on the clock here. Our old economy not looking too bad. Theirs is looking pretty much about the same as ours, so just kind of poking, staying on this height. Both teams just trying to build their ults at this point in time, see if they can go with something. Spjorn's looking like he's gonna go on this back line. Kiriko TP's in with him, and they do get the pick on the soldier. RBC sends out their Sojourn ult. Oh my gosh, wait! Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. That was a good play. Okay. Really well played. Really well played. Our Diva's gonna hold up here. We are currently down our Mercy right now, but she should be on her way very soon. I think more ults are being popped. They pop Visor, we pop Cassidy. We also pop our Kiriko ult so that our team is able to play in, and they match with a Ram ult. These two kind of just stuck in the back here. There's three here in this back line. Juno does go down. Are we able to touch this point? Luke gets another. Oh! Luke and Freezy going crazy. Both just kind of cleaning it up in this overtime situation and are able to stop them from getting to second point. So STLCC is going to take this series. Best of 5 is going to end in a 3-0 here. So yeah. And Junior, their Juno from RBC, is going to get played the game. This was a big Ray. Both teams played very well. Very well played. Both teams.